Call this meeting to order. City Council at 7 p.m. today on Tuesday, June 25th. Start with the pledge of allegiance. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, one nation. For all. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Here.
Alderman Roll.
Here.
Alderman Johnson.
Here.
Alderman Montoya.
Here.
Alderman Rita. Alderman Fairwell.
Here.
Alderman McGee.
Here.
Mr. President, Your Honor.
Forum. For a presentation of journal proceedings, we have a motion to approve city council minutes from June 11, 2024. Is there a motion? Alderman Johnson, second Alderman Roll on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Carr.
Aye.
Alderman Roll.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Fairwell.
Aye.
Alderman McGee.
Aye.
6 ayes, Your Honor.
Motion carries. Is there any public comment? Any public comment? Sure. And I'll begin, start doing this last month. Public comment is just public comment. It's not a discourse or a discussion between council and public, it's just public comment on the agenda.
Okay, well, we'll be brief, but we are, can you hear me?
There you go.
Okay, thank you. So I'm representing our forestry board. Joe and I are representing our forestry board for Blue Island. We just have a couple we had 3 quick updates. All good news, so just wanna bring the eyes here. And we are here because we are coming to your ward, the forestry board. We just completed the Urban and Community Grant Award, which was a matching grant through Illinois Natural Resources. With that grant, we completed last summer a 360 complete tree inventory of all of our city-owned trees. So that's all of our parkway trees, our all the trees at the golf course, as well as the rec center. So we have a tree canopy of 4,500 trees in Blue Island. We also had a management plan completed, and it's right here. It will also be online on the city's webpage. It does project how we should be managing our tree canopy for the next year, for the next 5 years, and for 20 years down the road. Okay, it is a fluid document. It should be reviewed every 3 to 5 years for updates and continuing projections. We also received, we also worked with council as well as our administration in updating our forestry ordinance. So that was this past year, and we will be, we did submit in June the final documentation, and the city, if it hasn't already, should be receiving about $2,400 or $24,000 matching grant. Due to that matching grant, we have received an IRA grant, and that was, we just received notice on that in June. We were one of 22 communities, and with over, I think it was 65 communities that applied for this grant. This is federal matching money. Due to our management forestry plan here, we do have some, we had to get some real numbers to develop this plan. So we did get preliminary numbers on what the cost of all this would be for managing our tree canopy. And with that, we were able to submit for a IRA grant, which will help to prune. We did receive $150,000 non-matching grant. So this is all coming straight to our city. This will help to maintain our large limb pruning of 450 trees. And the trees of we did, there are about 200 trees that will need, removal. Public Works has already started this, but we will be, doing a, propose, for billing, what is it? PD, RFP, thank you. From the back. RFP will be, we will be getting 3 submittals for that, and that will be subcontracted work. And we do have $150,000 coming into the city to care for proper care of these trees, of our tree canopy. With that, we will also have, training for our Public Works Department. And we will also be, our forestry board, which consists of, 5 voting members, as well as other people from the community that come to the meetings and help to support, well, everyone from the community comes out to support, for tree plantings, as well as pruning parties and mulching. And Joe will kind of give some, more details on how we will be, doing some outreach moving forward. The third grant information is we will be also having some work days happening. And this is some extra money that came through from National Fish and Wildlife Federation. We were awarded we were awarded 115 trees, which we just completed the big Arbor Day celebration with that. And with that, everyone came out and it was quite a fun day. Thank you all for attending. And with that, we are also going to have some work days for structural pruning and pruning parties with Green Corps. And then we are also on the second round of being awarded some stewardship opportunities, and that will be administrated through CRTI. And I know these are a lot of acronyms being thrown out, but it's all good stuff. And they will be, and we will be doing some more tree planting down the road with the, CRTI and Open Lands. Part of all these grants and initiatives, it is the forestry board that will be also providing some outreach throughout our community, and Joe O'Meara will be speaking about that quickly.
Thank you. Keep it brief. We are definitely blessed to have Val chasing down all of these grant opportunities and really helping to restore and keep the tree canopy that we have in town. Just really quick, we do just a couple things that we're doing for outreach and also like ongoing. Our public works staff will be getting trained through Open Lands on some of the pruning, establishment, and like general arbor care. We have our October planting, which will be targeting 3rd Ward, St. Donatus area. So in July through August, we will be doing some canvassing in the area. And if anyone in the area is looking to plant a tree in their yard or in their front, they should get in touch with us. Green Corps through CRTI will have work days scheduled for maintenance on our trees, pruning and mulching. That will be happening July 19th, August 2nd, August 16th, August 30th, and September 13th. And finally, we will be tabling at the TGIF 11 to 2:30 on Fridays and the National Night Out to give more information for the forestry board. So thank you for having us.
Thank you. Any other public comment? The public comment?
Hey, good evening. I'm Ally Clements, representing Mission Covenant Church, and say good evening to our mayor and also to our automatic members here. I want to say thank you so very much for Sunday, June 23rd, when we had our motorcycle blessing, and our mayor attended, as well as our city clerk and our chief, and also our deputy chiefs in our Department of Police. I want to say thank you for that. We're very, very grateful. On this Sunday, June the 30th, we're going to be having Friends and Family Day, Then that moves us into July. We are very excited about participating in the parade for the city of Blue Island. And we're convening all of our church members and we just have even decorating. And so we're just gonna be out there with a big hoorah. And then for July the 21st, we're having our multi-church combined services with our church that's actually in our same building. So we'll be having Spanish-speaking service along with English-speaking services. And July the 26th, we have our community yard sale. We'll be privileged to participate in that as well. Okay, our pastor will have his going across the street. We'll have ours on the opposite side of the church. And then my family members at home on Western, they'll be doing their thing, selling items as well. So we signed up in 3 different places. And then we have the July 27th date as our back to school and neighborhood block party. So we're looking forward to gathering people in our community and doing an outreach to hopefully bring more members into our church, but also so that we can make a connection. We'll be looking forward to the National Night Out as well as the health fair. And we're going to be just so busy organizing and being involved in the community. And that's what it's all about. So thank you so very much for all that you do. Thank you.
Any other public comment? Public comment? Moving on, we move to approve the payroll for June 21st, 2024 for the amount of $410,000. Already did public comments, but I'll allow it.
Too late?
I said I'll allow it.
How is everyone this evening? It is hard being a public servant. Very hard. Being a public servant. Thank you for your service. Gary Horvath, our former city attorney, he saved the taxpayers millions of dollars. He saved them millions of dollars. By taking a salary and not billable hours. He saved us millions of dollars over the years. We need legislative counsel. We need legislative counsel. I'm asking the city attorney to explain to this evening every resolution, every ordinance before it is voted on. Why are you aldermen not demanding this? I want to know why the aldermen aren't demanding this. Where's the transparency? Transparency, right? Yeah, vote for us, transparency. As far as the hospital goes, police worked to open the hospital as a functioning hospital, as it once was. With the Friday shooting, why didn't the mayor comment on this? We needed our leadership to comment on this. Or the chief of police, would love to have him comment on it. And not the administrator, but our leadership, the ones that the voters voted on to represent us, to be public servants. Governor Pritzker and State Rep Bob Rita failed us in reopening the hospital. My name is Alan Stevo. Alan Stevo. Thank you.
Any other public comment? Back to Ray, letter A, motion for approval of payroll for June 21st, 2024, amount of $410,527.02. A motion, Alderman Carr, is there a second? Alderman Fairwell on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Carr.
Aye.
Alderman Roll.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Fairwell.
Aye.
Alderman McGee.
Aye.
6 ayes, your honor.
Carries. There be motion for approval of accounts payable dated June 26, 2024, amount of $334,485.87. Is there a motion? Motion, Alderman Fairwell, second by Alderman Roll on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Carr.
Aye.
Alderman Roll.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Fairwell.
Aye.
Alderman McGee.
Aye.
6 ayes, your honor.
Motion carries. Your letter C, a resolution for the city of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois, authorizing and approving a settlement agreement regarding 2930 Edison. Is there a motion? Alderman McGee is second. Alderman Roll on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Carr.
Aye.
Alderman Roll.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Fairwell.
Aye.
Alderman McGee.
Aye.
6 ayes, your honor.
Motion carries. Under D, resolution for the city of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois, authorizing and approving proposal from Train for HVAC maintenance services at Blue Island Police Station. Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman Johnson, by Alderman Montoya on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Carr.
Aye.
Alderman Roll.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Fairwell.
Aye.
Alderman McGee.
Aye.
6 ayes, Your Honor.
Motion carries. For E, an ordinance for the city of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois, amending chapter 77 residential parking under the code of Blue Island, Illinois. Is there a motion? Alderman Roll, second by Alderman Montoya on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Carr.
Aye.
Alderman Roll.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Fairwell.
Aye.
Alderman McGee.
Aye.
6 ayes, Your Honor.
Motion carries. Under F, an ordinance for the city of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois, amending chapter 150, building regulations and construction of the code of Blue Island. Is there a motion? Alderman Fairwell, for a second. Alderman Roll on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Carr.
Aye.
Alderman Roll.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Fairwell.
Aye.
Alderman McGee.
Aye.
6 ayes, Your Honor.
Motion carries. Last one on your resolution, for the city of Blue Island, Cook County, Illinois, authorizing and approving purchase and sale agreements for 3127 141st Place and 2845 141st Place. Is there a motion? Motion by Alderman Roll, second by Alderman McGee on the question. Clerk, please do the roll call.
Alderman Carr.
Aye.
Alderman Roll.
Aye.
Alderman Johnson.
Aye.
Alderman Montoya.
Aye.
Alderman Fairwell. Alderman McGee.
Aye.
6 ayes, Your Honor.
Motion carries. Under mayor's comments, a couple of things. I've already received a few calls, and I already discussed with a few other mayors in the area. Tax bills are out by the Cook County Treasurer's Office, at least electronically, not paper-wise, and over and aboard everywhere. It seems like there's 40, 50, 100% increases, including my own house. And considering we're a property tax cap community, 4.9%, and there hasn't been any referendums, I'm curious to see how our assessor is going to explain the increases. So drastically the increases. I had a senior citizen contact me from the 3rd Ward. Their bill normally around $1,400 a month is now $5,000. $1,400 a year is now $5,000. So if you're getting calls like this, by all means, put it together, send an email to the assessor's office, and hopefully we get an answer. And again, it's a few other mayors I've already discussed. It seems to be stretching from Evanston to Orland Park to Blue Island, everywhere when these tax bills hit. So wondering where this extra revenue is going to go. If this is there's a shift in revenue from commercial to residential, it's the first time hearing about it. So just be aware you might get some calls on that, and looking for answers from Cook County. Second thing, I'd like to thank the police department and our administration for the actions on Friday. There was a repass service held at Salvation Army. No Blue Islanders involved. It was a rental. Since then, we have met with the Salvation Army, and possibly you're going to be seeing some ordinances coming down where there be stricter regulations on the amount of people and what can be served at services that are not business that are currently regulated under the business code. Other towns have done similar things. We're not talking about religious services. We're talking about rentals. So you'll be sending some results of that conversation with the Salvation Army very soon, possibly at the next meeting. Currently, they are closed down. I'm sure the administration might talk about it. They're closed down for the time period, at least until we negotiate some. Not the religious services, but the rentals portion. That's all I have right now, City Clerk.
The Love Community Center is having their grand opening tomorrow. I'm sorry, Thursday between 10 and 2 o'clock. Everyone, the community is welcome. July 1st, last day to get your city stickers, so don't forget to get your city stickers. This Friday, it'll be the last day. The mayor extended the parade applications. This Friday is absolutely the last day to enter the parade. And right now, it seems like it's going to be a pretty nice size parade. Make sure if you're interested, get your applications in by Friday. Community garage sale is coming up the end of July, but the deadline is the first week of July. So sign up at the clerk's office. We have a few more events, but I'll share that after the 4th of July parade.
Thank you, City Clerk. Yes, City Treasurer.
No announcements.
City Attorney, we have executive.
We do.
City Administration.
Just a couple things tonight. First, to expound on what the mayor mentioned about Friday. So just to give a brief recap everyone exactly what happened. At roughly 3:30, there was a repass service, for a young woman who had been killed the prior week. And what's believed to be a gang-related incident itself, in what appears to be a retaliatory incident. A vehicle did a drive-by shooting on the Salvation Army with, probably at least two gunmen, at least one with an automatic weapon. Some of the patrons in the repass also had firearms and returned fire. The end result was a lot of shell casings. Luckily, no fatalities. There were either 3 or 4 hospitalized, but it looks like everybody's going to live, so that is good. We've dealt with this before. Our police department has dealt with these types of gang-related shootings, and the actual end result here is not as bad as some other ones that we've dealt with. However, the impact from a media standpoint was significantly larger. So the reason for that, as best I can unpack, is that between the event and when the first victims arrived at the hospital, both over police scanners that leaked into social media, essentially it was reported as an active shooter event, possible mass casualty event in the vicinity of a daycare and the Loyalty Day camp across the street. So obviously, when you put those words together in an algorithm, every news agency in America basically focused on us for about an hour. So it was 3:45 on a Friday. The mayor was not immediately available to be present. Police chief was on a planned day off. We were in touch via phone, but it was what it was. He happened to have that day off. I do want to specifically point out Deputy Chief Slattery and Commander Sepisi, who were very, very excellent. And all of our police department, neighboring police departments, our state and federal agencies, the response time was very impressive and very thorough. We were able to directly canvass and speak to a lot of residents around the area. We were able to unearth that this was a problem that probably could have been prevented. Unfortunately, and this is what we're going to rectify with Salvation Army, probably all of our rental facilities that would handle a repass like this know to call us if there is a potential for, you have a young person who was killed, it was gang related, there's this gathering of family members and friends, potentially target rich environment for retaliation. They call us and put squads out in front. We discourage any violent behavior. Unfortunately, that was not done here. So on Monday morning, first thing, we called in the two lieutenants who Salvation Army lieutenants who are responsible for the facility. They agreed to shut down all of the rental services. So if they're a church, we're not going to prevent them from having church services, but we're not going to prevent them from gathering, from collecting food and money for clothing for homeless people, etc. But they have agreed that for the next 2 months they are not going to be renting it. All right, we have to get a control of this situation. What we have unearthed is some of the open gyms and some other things had some activity that was starting to disturb the neighbors. They were, loud music from Larry and stuff like that, nothing like the violence we saw on Friday. And also, they have 40 parking spots and they're renting facilities for up to 200 people, parties for up to 200 people. So that's a problem. We have to address that. Normally, a bar, a restaurant, a club, when we've had these things happen, we have a protocol of emergency shutdowns, suspension of liquor license, etc. They're a nonprofit. They don't have a liquor license. We've not required them to have a business license. And that's what the mayor is alluding to. That's going to have to change moving forward. No one's looking to charge fees to nonprofits and churches, but we are going to have to bring them under licensure, know who we're talking to, and in certain scenarios, know if we have to do things like develop security plans with them, things like that, which we're clearly going to have to do here. So, and there's going to have to be some discussions about all repass and funerals, potential locations, and what we're doing, and just more formalizing that. We need to be in communication with these facilities, and we need to know when they're having events that are potentially problematic. We can't afford these mass shooting events like this. Okay, so that's all I have on that. If there are any questions for me, the only other thing I wanted to update the council on is on 119th, we have our undeveloped piece of property that we've been talking about forever. Next meeting, July 9th, we're going to bring, we've re-engaged with the environmental firm B3 that did the original reporting on it. They're doing some follow-up reporting. They're going to come in and give us a presentation about what's in there, what's potentially economically viable for the future there. And then we do already have a couple potential developers who have ideas that we want to start putting on the table so that you see them. So that's going to be coming down the pipeline too. That's all I have, unless anyone has any questions for me.
Any questions? Thank you. Alderman announcements, reports, or comments, Alderman Fairwell.
Just real quick, just want to thank Val for coming in tonight and giving us an update. Yes, absolutely, for sure. And I just want to say that you could tell the tremendous progress has been made. We've gone from a situation, I guess, really 2 years ago, where we had no plan for hundreds of trees that need maintenance or removal in the wild, as well as planting trees. And with Val leading the way and Mike Schroeder, thank you very much. Public Works has been tremendously helpful. Mike comes to all the forestry board meetings. It's a great resource. And now we're at a point where we know what we need to do and we plan for doing it. So that's tremendous progress. Thank you.
You, Alderman Johnson.
Yes, Mayor, I got, actually a few calls from that, mobile home on, Division Streets. I guess the lights were out, and I guess maybe, mobile home service controls the lights. They were saying that he's having a lot of suspicious activity. Going and with those abandoned trailers is a safety issue. And I would like to see if we could, try to expedite some things in that manner to either get rid of those abandoned mobile homes and to bring light to a dark situation.
Your Alderman.
I have one more thing. Dexter Johnson is having a barbecue and blues night, correct? Mr. Johnson, right? Saturday, 11 to dusk.
Yes, ma'am.
Everyone's invited.
She's bringing home. Is
Yeah.
there any other Alderman? If not, we need a motion for the voting executive session. Alderman, roll, seconded by Alderman Carr. All in favor, say aye. Aye. Any opposed? All right.
You're on.
All right, so need a motion to reconvene. Alderman Roll, second by Alderman Johnson, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
We discussed, potential litigation, so. Nothing else, we need a motion to adjourn. All fairness and all, Kiki, all in favor, say aye.
Aye.
Okay.